The right wing has been violent nonstop. All of the biggest right wing leaders are all over the internet right now pretending like, oh, now it's time to be violent. Now it's time for war.
This video's in regards to Charlie Kirk. And this video's for the fucking liberals. It's war, motherfuckers.
And the theme of this day is crazy leftist lunatics are at war with people like me and you. No different than the Ukrainian girl stabbed in the neck by that piece of shit on that train to now. They want us dead.
As though you guys haven't been the most violent people in politics for decades now. Now, just to be clear, I'm not happy that Charlie Kirk is dead. I think anybody who's celebrating that is gross. The political climate is just getting a little too ridiculous these days to where none of us are going to be willing to go outside pretty soon if things continue down this road. But as all of these Republicans are running around saying that the Democrats are all violent, even Donald Trump is running around saying that being on the left, this is a violent ideology.
Charlie Kirk got shot in the fucking neck. That was the last bastion. I can't be a liberal no fucking more.
Let's just do a quick recap, okay? It was only a couple of months ago after the No Kings protest when a right-winger killed two Democrats, Hoffman and Hortman, and their spouses. And the Republican politicians who are making fun of them are now all of a sudden super upset about the backlash for Charlie Kirk. The people who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death are not leaders on the left. But the people who do this on the right, they are all leaders. It's everybody. It's top down. There was Gretchen Whitmer, who was kidnapped by right-wingers. There was Nancy Pelosi's husband, who was attacked with a hammer. And again, on all of these, right-wingers didn't take accountability for any of it. And even though Dupape, the guy with the hammer, claimed that he was going after them because they were pushing Democrat pack of lies and that they were hiding Hunter Biden's laptop, Charlie Kirk said that Republicans shouldn't take responsibility for anything that this guy did. Their rhetoric didn't affect it at all. And then he told his audience to go bail the guy out.
Politico says top Republicans reject any link between GOP rhetoric and Paul Pelosi assault. Of course you should reject any link. Why is the Republican Party, why is the conservative movement to blame breaking into somebody's home or maybe not breaking into somebody's home? Why are we to blame for that exactly? If some amazing patriot out there in San Francisco or the Bay Area wants to really be a midterm hero, bail him out and then go ask him some questions.
And just days after the attack on the Pelosi's, Donald Trump was making jokes about it.
Stand up to crazy Nancy Pelosi who ruined San Francisco. How's her husband doing, by the way? Anybody know? And she's against building a wall at our border, even though she has a wall around her house, which obviously didn't do a very good job.
You don't ever hear Democrats making jokes about this sort of stuff, not leaders in the party, not people with big followings. This is only what happens on the right. They ran around making up conspiracy theories about how it was actually Antifa or was actually the FBI. The same thing they did when they all stormed the Capitol by the tens of thousands trying to kill Democrat politicians. But not only that, but 99% of domestic terrorist deaths have been from right-wingers from 2001 to 2024. And it's those people saying that liberals are violent, that being a Democrat is a violent ideology. Yet it's Democrats who very quickly come out and condemn violence. This is a response from Joe Biden when Donald Trump was shot at.
Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this.
Now contrast that to what it is that Trump says when Charlie Kirk is shot at.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today.
One leader tries to bring the country together and condemns all violence. The other one condemns one side and attacks that entire side and tries to split the country up even more. Or what Donald Trump does at his own rallies.
I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. That's true. And he's walking out, and we're not allowed, the guards are very gentle with him. He's walking out like big high fives, smiling, laughing, like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
The These are all the biggest content creators on the right now, all calling for violence and calling for war. While they're all posting a bunch of videos of some 15-year-old TikToker in their mom's basement who has 100 followers saying, I can't believe these people are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Sure, that's bad, but those aren't the leaders of our movement. Those are not big names. Those are not people with a lot of followers. Because if people on our side did that sort of thing, they would get a lot of crap. Like Hassan. When Hassan does things like this, he gets tons of crap from all over the left. But for the right, this isn't something new, like, oh, now it's time to be violent. This is just more of the same. And for all of the examples that I brought up so far, they were all Republicans, and Republican leaders refuse to take responsibility for any of it. But as soon as something happens to a Republican, they won't even wait to find out if a Democrat did it. They'll immediately start demanding that Democrats take responsibility for it, when they still refuse to take responsibility for anything that happens from their side.
Democrats own what happened today.
By that logic, do Republicans own the shooting of the 2 Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota?
Political.
Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm asking.
We
a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now. Some raging leftist lunatic put a bullet through his neck, and you want to talk about Republicans right now? No.
No, I'm asking
no, not
you.
at all.
You said the Democrats have to own it too. But I'm asking,
Democrats own this.
But isn't there a problem with political violence across the spectrum?
Yeah, we're talking about Charlie Kirk right now. That's the subject of this that we're talking about right now. Democrats own this.
When the right says Democrats are violent, they're talking about the fact that they did some destruction to buildings or something, which I'm somebody who's always denounced violence and rioting. I'm the one who denounced Mangione when he shot the CEO, but I'm not going to act as though people destroying buildings and people killing people are at all comparable. Matt Walsh, just the day before Charlie Kirk was shot, was calling for people to harass Democrat DAs and judges and telling them to ruin their lives. Because this is what you guys always do.